Well, hey, welcome back to I React to Stuff. I'm your host, Neil, and I make one half of variable visuals. Alright, so I'm going to be real honest with you. The last song I did on here didn't really connect with me, and I'm going to tell you why. I've had some time to think about it and read the comments, and I think I need to explain some things and my problem and kind of why I'm doing this. Music has always been a huge part of my life. Recently had a conversation with my dad about feeling alive. You know, that I would call it joy. You know, the whole body feeling where you just really feel like you're living life. Well, I only ever experienced that while listening or playing music. So it's always been more to me than something I can just put on the background and have going. Like, that's not how it works with me. Like, if there's music on, chances are I'm focused in and really listening to it. So I'm super picky when I actually listen to things. Half the time in the car, I don't listen to anything. And I don't like that, really. I don't know. Music's always just been the place where, for some reason, naturally my guard comes down. All those guards you put up around your emotions and your feelings and things like that. And I struggled with it. You know, it almost killed me. And music's got me through many a courtyard and many a rehab. I don't know. It just, I, when I find something I like and I feel, I just keep playing. It doesn't get old to me. It's crazy. For a while it was NF, because he was on this journey of trying to figure out what part of him is trying to, you know, these different parts of him that are trying to sabotage his happiness, pretty much. And that was like a reflection of my life at the time. So I was really on to NF, and that's pretty much the only thing I listened to for a couple of years. And then after that, it was Sleep Token, because like emotion just emotes from that band. And that's kind of where I got stopped. You know, their songs are a lot about self-reflection, or you could take them as bad relationships in your life, which both fit what I was going through at the time. So substance, like, some part of it has to speak to me. So if that makes me weird, you know, then that's me. Life's all about acceptance, right? So that's me. I'm weird when it comes to music. Okay, with that in mind, we're going to check out some Sleep Token songs that I've never listened to off their 1 and 2 EPs. Fell in love with them at Sundowning, and have followed them through their recent blow up and was a fan from way back. Not this far back, though. I've heard the Hey Ya cover, but not heard it. Like, I don't think I've ever really listened to any of these songs. Not like I've listened to everything from Sundowning up. So I think I've heard Thread the Needle. Haven't heard Fields of Elation. So here's Sleep Token with Fields. Here's Sleep Token with Fields of Elation. Haven't heard this. I'm scared to, because I've never had a band in my entire life not fall off at some point. Like, be like, well, you know, they got to have a bad song. I've never had one. And so far, Sleep Token, it may not be what I want to hear at the time, but I'll just turn to another one, because that's what makes them so great. Anyway, but I don't think there's a bad song. It's just, what kind of mood are you in? Anyways. So I'm scared, like, that I'm not going to like it. So I guess we'll find out together. Sleep Token, Fields of Elation.
The daylight recedes and you listen. This room buries the eyes like death in motion. Nobody else can pull me out. The fields of elation
Love that back of the room reverb sound. What if he did just step away from the microphone? Beautiful so far.
Your name is a sin. I breathe like oxygen.
Oh,
Caught in the careless arms of lust again. Nobody else can pull me out.
unique harmonies. Oh,
The fields of elation, quiet
this gonna get heavy.
allow me.
They've been doing that pause from way back.
And nobody else can pull me out. And the fields of elation, quiet lonely. And nobody else can pull me out. And the fields of elation, quiet lonely.
Already incorporating piano.
Losing my faith in all life's apart. I'm losing my faith in all life's apart. I'm losing my faith in all
It's all fading back. That's what I love too. I expected it to come back in there. All right, so that was Fields of Elation by Sleep Token. Yeah, great song. I can see even back then the influences that stand out more now. I can imagine at the time they were much more like, what are you trying to do here? You know, might not be received so well, which is kind of how the band I was in went. Like we mixed, we had a DJ in the whole 9 yards back in the early 2000s. And we're talking with record companies, but they didn't have any idea what to make of us. The urban people loved us, but the rock people were like, well, you know, you're not really rock. But I digress. It turns out that's what I like in bands. And even here, it's very more traditional prog metal or metal, but almost traditional metal in the makeup of the song. But you can still hear the piano influences in the background and the creative use of reverb, which has always been their thing. I love those high high-pitched things he does where it sounds like he's in the back of the room. It's in the back of the mix, but it's going over everything. Yeah, love that. I love that they did that with the guitar too, because it made it feel huge and open. Yeah, another good one. Sleep Talk with Fields of Elation. I guess they're still 100%. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. We're going to check out the next song, which is When the Bow Breaks. So stay tuned for that. Thanks.